Okay, hi bro. I'm gonna learn Python again. Thanks for teaching me this stuff. Okay, let's go. Python. I should learn this. No playing around. Why is it taking so long? Okay. Get a job ready, backed by Google experts. Are you sure? Okay. Welcome abroad. Alright. What motivates you to learn to code? I'm a student and I'm willing to create, just trying out new things. I want to upskill my current job. Something else. Okay. How much coding knowledge do you have? None. Starting from complete. I know a little bit, but I don't know anything about Python. So, complete scratch. How much time do you wish to invest in learning? 5 to 10 minutes a day. 10 to 15 minutes every day for sure. Okay, I'm gonna learn consistently. One last thing, 93% of our users appreciate the timely reminders sent to them to keep their learning progress on track. Okay, 10 a.m. is fair enough. Allow. Sorry, I don't want to purchase it now. Skip and continue. Okay, gotta sign in with Google. It's a pretty cool UI, I'll say that. It's really smooth. See? So the app should be great. Celebrating anniversary. Okay. I'm not taking that offer, but let's go. Guess what? Okay, so it's free. Thank you so much. Not today. Too many options. Okay. You don't need my face everywhere. Benefits of learning Python. Okay, that is a snake right there. Benefits of learning Python. Python commands demand. Moreover, the demand for position in data science and analytics will grow by 1,581% by 2020. So you'll find one of those jobs if you learn Python programming. Why? Several reasons, all of which you'll understand once you have mastered Python. They are earning potential. Python is the second highest paid computer language. According to Indeed, you can expect an average salary of nothing to cry about. If you land a job with a tech giant, you'll earn the most. The average salary there, amazing. Ease of comprehension, flexibility, used to in many industries. Help a startup. Okay. Python security, learning Python. I used to take a class in it, so get started with the simplified interactive. Okay. Not going pro right now, but yeah. Courses: Python 3, Python Advanced, Django, computer vision using Python. Wow. Flask using Python, Python for AI, machine learning using Python, badge, compiled. Okay, I'm in this bitch. Let's start with Python 3. And let's go with what will I learn? Understanding the programming basics and make your foundation strong. Understanding the difference between the older Python 2 version and the new Python. That's Call of Duty. New Python version. Building a social foundation of Python programming by learning, which I don't have. You're right, Heidi Shankar. Programming by learning concepts such as variables and data types. I don't know that shit. Variables and data types. A few data structures, conditional loops, functions, and more. Creating small and basic programming using Python 3, opening a gateway to dive deep into Python advanced concepts. Who is the target audience? Programming beginners who have never programmed before, or those who want to learn a new language apart from the ones they already know. People who want to learn Python fundamentals and later move into data science, web development, machine learning, and more. People who are familiar with Python 2 and want to update their skills to Python 3. Beginners and directly start from Python 3. Benefits 3. Benefits. Python is one of the most powerful programming language and must be a part of any programmer's tool set. Okay. It provides construct which allows the developer to create software with fewer lines of codes, enabling better readability and less complexity. Once you learn Python, you will never have a shortage of ways to utilize the skill. Okay, that's true. Python is a popular and widely used salary. Okay, recommends a willingness to learn new Python skills. Okay, excitement about awesome new programs you are about to build. No programming experience is required. Let's go. I'm not pressing right now, but I have to take this call. Come on. Come on. Back on action, bitches. Related course, fundamentals. I should go with fundamentals right now. No ads, please. Okay. That's different. Okay, let's go. Hang on. We are working on building best content for you. Oh, I believe that. Introduction to Python. What is programming? I'm hungry. Oh, fuck. I'm so freakishly hungry. Give me a second. Distractions. Okay. I'm back again, bitches.
Hello, world.
No. Okay. What is programming? 5 minutes. That's not too much. Decision making. Wow. I think I'll learn from this. Alan put 100% effort. What is programming? Your new friend Python. Python 2 versus Python 3. Why learn Python? How Python works. Let's revise. Start.
Hello, world. If you are wondering what in the world is programming, then stick till the end of the topic. Imagine you are playing with your dog, and you instruct.
She said something yesterday. You need to program your unconscious. Wait, what? Okay.
Dog will surely run towards the ball and fetch it for you. You might be thinking what this example has to do with programming. So, let me tell you what you did was just instructed the dog to accomplish a task. That is, you just programmed your dog to do so.
Oh, no.
Thus, with this knowledge, let's define programming. Programming is writing a sequence of steps of instructions in order to execute or accomplish a task. So what we did was we instructed the dog to perform the following steps. Run towards the ball. Fetch the ball. Bring the ball back. Thus we wrote a program for the dog.
Programmer doggy.
Since computers are dumb, we humans have to instruct them to perform the tasks.
They're not that dumb, by the way.
In the way we wrote a program for the dog, we write programs so the computer can understand it and can execute the task.
Oh. The programming language is for the computers, so they can understand us.
So, in simple terms, this is programming. Computers cannot understand the languages we speak.
Fair.
Thus, we need a notion through which we can communicate with them.
Fair. That's where Python
The
comes
languages that help us to communicate with computers and allow us to write programs is called programming languages.
Fair. What is programming language? What is programming? Writing programs so that the computers can understand. I'm not gonna read all the fucking stuff. What? Instructing the computer to execute some task. Sequence of steps instruction to solve a problem. All of the above. Oh, thank you. Your new friend, Python. Start next
Python
stop.
is a high-level programming language that uses
Symbol?
instructions to teach the computer how to perform a task.
High-level programming that uses instruction to teach the computer how to perform a task.
Python is an easy-to-learn, powerful programming language.
I believe.
A language which is closer to a human language, like English, is known as a high-level language.
Okay. So Python is like speaking English. Okay.
Python provides an easy approach to object-oriented programming.
Okay, there is a girl. Okay. What's an easy approach to object-oriented programming?
Object-oriented is an approach used to write programs. Python is a free and open source language.
Okay. Is that snake in his arms? Fuck. Oh.
That is, you can read, modify and distribute the source code of Python scripts. It was developed by Guido van Rossum and was released in 1991.
Whoa! That long ago?
We will learn about object-oriented programming later.
I remember Harry saying the same stuff. You're doing object-oriented learning. There is an object, hyphen, stuff like that. Who developed Python? Does that even matter? But I think this guy. Is there a snake? I think there's a snake. Fuck, I'm distracting. Python 2 versus Python 3.
There are two versions of Python available, namely Python 2.x and Python 3.x.
Okay.
Don't worry. In 2019, you don't need to learn Python 2.
It's 2023, bitch!
Just learn Python 3 and you are ready to survive in the world.
Wow, that's a great line.
But if you already know Python 2, there are a few differences in both versions that you need to know. First major difference between Py 2 and Py 3 is Python 2 is more structured programming language, whereas Python 3 is more object-oriented language. Another difference between Py 2 and Py 3 is in print function that is used to print data onto the console screen. In Python 2, print function does not require parentheses, round brackets.
Round brackets. But we
For
need
example, print hello Python. Whereas in Python 3, print function compulsorily needs parentheses in which the data that is to be printed is passed.
Parentheses. New word, parentheses.
For example, print hello Python. Python 2 and Python 3 have some difference in while dividing two numbers. If we divide 5/2 in Python 2, the output will be 2 since the numbers are of integer type. If you are not familiar with what integer is, don't worry, we will discuss further. Just understand that integers are some real numbers.
Integers.
Whereas in Python 3, the output will be 2.5. Another difference that we can point is in taking input from the user. In Python 2, if we want to take input in words from the whereas also there is the addition, there are a few more differences that you can surely so with this knowledge, let's move ahead.
I don't know, bro. Okay.
Python is utilized in many domains. Python is everywhere. We may not even realize how widespread it is.
Python is right here. Like right this pen.
But what exactly is Python used for? What areas of technology or business does Python benefit the most? Let's see some specific scenarios where Python is used. Python is used in game and app development.
Okay, that's where I come in.
To create web applications.
That's also where I come in.
In artificial intelligence, machine learning and data science.
That's definitely where I'm.
To create desktop applications.
100%.
In embedded systems, Internet of Things and more.
I haven't figured that shit out, okay.
Thus we have seen that Python is used in almost everything. So rather than learning many programming languages, master one language,
which is Python. Wow, that's great. Thank you. How Python works.
First, we write instructions in English-based Python language. Python is an interpreted language, so there is no need to compile them.
What the fuck does that mean?
Python programs run directly through a source code.
Okay.
The source code is converted into an intermediate bytecode and then into the native language of the computer by the Python interpreter.
Okay.
The code is executed and the output is presented.
We write instructions in English-based Python language, huh? Yeah, true. Thank you. Let's revise for sure. Which of the following is not a feature of Python? Free and open source, compiled language, interpreter language, object. Following is not a feature of Python, huh? I think this is. Thank you. What is Python used for? Creating web applications, game development, desktop application. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know this, bitch. What is the function of an interpreter? To take input from the user, to convert native computer language to human readable source code, to convert source code into biotech and into native computer language. I think all of the above. No, I think this is the one. Thank you. What was it? Also, Python interpreter converts source code into an intermediate bit code and then into the native language of the computer. So if you use a regular computer, it's like that. If you use a smartphone, it's like that. If you use a quantum supercomputer, it's gonna change that. So interpreter converts source code into an intermediate bit code. Okay. I think I finished introduction to Python. Okay. Cool. Take a break.